in this video we are implementing the Dequeue function. If you haven't gone through the video for Enqueue function, the link for the same video is provided in the description box. Now let's start with the Dequeue operation. So this is our current queue using linked list, which contains 3 nodes. Front node is 11 because we have inserted first element as 11 and the last we have inserted 33. That's why rear end contains element 33. Okay, so let's start with the Dequeue operation, because the next call in the main after Enqueue function is for Dequeue operation and it does not contain any parameter. So execution counter will go to the void Dequeue function. So here we'll need one temporary pointer. That's why we have taken struct node star temp. Okay, so first we have to check whether the queue is empty or not, because if queue is empty then delete operation or Dequeue operation cannot be performed. So if front is equal to null, that represents queue is empty. So the value of front is null, then it will print queue is empty, we can't delete. Okay, but here in our situation we have the value of front as this node, so it does not satisfy this condition, so it will go to the else part. So in else part we have to Dequeue or delete this node. So we have to first copy this node in the temporary node so that we can free up the memory for this temporary node, and after copying we have to update the value of front from this node to next node, because this will be the next deleting node. So we have to assign this node as front node. Okay, so in the else part first we have to copy this value of front in the temporary node. So we have copied front in the temp, then we have updated front from this node to this node. That's why front is equal to front tends to next, because it stores the address of this node. So front tends to next will act as now front node. So this will be my current node. Now we will free up the memory for this node which is stored in the temp. Okay, so free temp will free up the memory for this temporary node. Here the else part for Dequeue function is completed, and here it will also complete the Dequeue function. Here you can also print Dequeued element %d. Here you have to print temp tends to data. Okay, so instead of temp tends to data, instead of this %d it will print 11, because temp node contains 11 value in its data part. Okay, so you can also print this statement over here. Okay, so this completed the function call for Dequeue operation. Now again we have next call for Dequeue operation only. So it is again calling the Dequeue operation. So now this is our current content of the queue as a linked list. So again we have taken one temporary pointer. Okay, front is equal to null. So this condition is not satisfied here because we have the front value as 22 node. Okay, so it will go in the else part. Now first we will copy this value of front in the temporary node. Okay, so front will get copied in the temporary node. Next we have to update the value of front from this to this node, because after deletion of this node, this next node will act as a front node. Okay, so front tends to next will be copied in the front node. Now this will be our temporary node. So now we can free up the memory assigned to this temporary node by using this statement free temp. This will deallocate the memory for temporary node, and then again we can print Dequeued element %d temp tends to data. It will print Dequeued element 22 only. Here the function call for Dequeue operation is completed and it will return back to the main function. Here I haven't called the display function, but I will explain you what will be the display function for displaying queue. It is almost same for display of singly linked list. Just we have to start displaying any linked list from front to rear, because we have inserted element present at the front first and element present at the rear is the last inserted element in the queue. Okay, so while printing queue, we have to start to print the queue from front to rear. Okay, so void display. For traversal, we have taken pointer star temp. We are starting from front end, that's why I have copied the value of front in the temporary node. So first we have to check whether the linked list is empty or not with the help of condition. If front is equal to null, then it will print queue is empty. If this is not the case, then it will go in the else part and will start to print the queue. So before printing, we will print one statement, that is queue elements are. After that /n we have used to print in the elements in the next line, elements to the next line. So while temp not equal to null, temporary node we have taken here for traversal of a linked list. It will get updated after printing every node in the queue. So while temp not equal to null means up to the end of the linked list, we have to do this task. So what we have to do, so printf %d temp tends to data. So first we have copied the value of front in the temp. So first it will print the value of temporary node. Again it will update the next temp tends to data. Suppose we have our current linked list and this is our front end and this is our rear end. So the first, this will be the temporary node, because first we have copied front in the temporary node. Then here temp not equal to null condition satisfies because this is temporary node, not null node. So it will move inside the loop and here it will print temp tends to data. So the value of temp tends to data is 11. So 11 will get printed on the screen and again temp will be updated to temp tends to, sorry, here instead of this I have to write here temp tends to next. Here temp will be updated with the help of temp tends to next, not temp tends to data. Okay, so this will be my next temporary node and again it will check for the condition temp not equal to null. So currently we don't have value of temp as null, so it will move inside the loop and it will print temp tends to data. So 22 will get printed on the screen and again the temp will get updated with the help of temp tends to next to temp. Okay, so again now this will be my temporary node. So again it will check for the condition temp tends to next not equal to null. So it will move inside the loop. Again it will print 33 on the screen and temp tends to next will get updated to temp tends to next. So the value of temp tends to next here it is null. That's why value of temp will get null. Again it will check for the condition temp is not equal to null, but the value of temp is right now it's null, so it will come out of this loop. Next statement, we don't have any statement to print here. Again we don't have any statement to print after this else, so it will complete our display function. So this is quite similar to the printing of singly linked list. Just we have to start it with the front and we have to update the front every time up to the end of the singly linked list or up to the end of the queue using linked list. Hope so you guys understood how we have dequeued element and how we have updated front accordingly. If you have any queries, then please do comment and never forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.